Welcome back to the channel. Today we are tackling another daily challenge. We are looking at a problem called Find the Length of the Longest Common Prefix. Before we dive in, as always, if anything doesn't make sense, just ask in the comments down below and I'll do my best to respond and clear it up for you. Here is the problem page. It has a lot of text, so let's break down exactly what it's asking for with some clear examples. The problem asks us about integer prefixes. A prefix of a number is just what you get when you take its digits starting from the left. So for the number 123, its prefixes are 1, 12, and the full number 123. Notice that it has to start from the left side. Things like 23 or just the number 3 are not valid prefixes for this problem. Our goal is to look at two different lists of numbers. Let's call them list 1 and list 2. We want to find a number in the first list and a number in the second list that share the longest possible prefix. Let's look at a simple example. Array 1 has 1, 10, and 100. Array 2 just has 1000. The number 100 from the first list shares a prefix with 1000 from the second list. That common prefix is literally the number 100. Since it has 3 digits, the longest common prefix length is 3. So how do we actually find this without taking forever? The brute force way would be to check every single number in the first list against every single number in the second list. But if we look at the constraints, these lists can have up to 50,000 items. Multiplying those together means over 2 billion checks. That will definitely time out on Leetcode. This brings us to approach number 1, using a hash table. Instead of comparing pairs directly, we can store things ahead of time to make checking super fast. The first step is figuring out how to generate these prefixes in code. Let's say we have the number 123. A really neat trick is that we can just keep dividing the number by 10. Using integer division chops off the last digit. We do this until the number hits 0. As we chop off digits for every number in our first list, we save all those results into a hash set. A set gives us instant lookups later. Once our set is built, we move to the second list. For every number here, we ask a simple question. Is this number in our set of prefixes? If the whole number isn't in the set, we just divide it by 10 to chop a digit off and check again. We keep reducing it until we find a match in our set. The moment we find a matching prefix, we figure out how many digits it has. We keep track of the biggest length we've found across all numbers, and that's our answer. There's an edge case we need to think about. What if we keep chopping a number down, digit by digit, and we never find a match? Eventually, dividing by 10 will give us 0. If our value hits 0, it simply means that specific number shares absolutely no prefix with anything in the first list. If we finish checking everything and our longest prefix tracker is still 0, we just return 0. Here is the full code for this hash set approach in Python. Let's break it down into bite-sized pieces. First, we create an empty set called arranged by 1 prefixes. We loop through the first list. The while loop is clever. As long as the value isn't 0, and we haven't already added this prefix to our set, we add it, and then do a floor division by 10 to chop off the rightmost digit. Next, we set up our counter to track the longest prefix. We loop through the second list. Inside, we have a similar while loop. We check if the current value is in our set. If it's not, we chop off the last digit. We keep doing this until we either find a match, or the value drops to 0. Right after that while loop, if the value is greater than 0, it means we found a match before chopping everything away. We find the length of this matching prefix by converting it to a string and getting its length. We then compare this to our current maximum and save the bigger one. Finally, we return the result. There is actually a second way to solve this problem, and it's a very classic pattern for prefix problems. We can use a data structure called a trie. A trie, also known as a prefix tree, is essentially a tree structure, where each step down a path represents a single character, or in our case, a single digit. Think of it like navigating through a folder system on your computer. If we want to insert the number 100 and the number 10, we start at a root node. We create a path for 1, then branch down to 0, and then branch down again to another 0. The path naturally shares the common digits. To find the longest prefix for a number like 1000, we walk down the tree digit by digit. We see a 1, that's a match. We see a 0, another match. We see another 0, a third match. When we try to find the last 0, the path doesn't exist, so we stop. Our match length was 3. Here is how we define a node for our tree. Since we are dealing with digits from 0 to 9, every single node can have an array of up to 10 potential children. This is the full logic for the trie class. The insert function builds the paths by creating new nodes whenever a digit doesn't have a path yet. The find longest prefix function just walks down those paths and counts how many steps it successfully takes before hitting a dead end. And this is how we actually use the trie in our main solution. It looks very similar to the set approach. We put all the numbers from the first list into our tree. Then we check every number in the second list against the tree, and keep track of the highest score. So how fast are these approaches? For both the set and the trie, the time complexity is big O of m times d, plus n times d. M and n represent the amount of numbers in our two arrays, and d represents the maximum number of digits a number can have. Because the numbers max out at 100 million, the digits will be at most 8, which is very small. The space complexity is big O of m times d. This is because in the worst case, we are storing every single digit of every single prefix from the first array in either our hash set or our tree structure. To summarize what we learned here today, first, dividing an integer by 10 is a really clean way to chop off digits without having to convert everything to strings first. Second, hash sets are incredibly fast for lookups and can often replace a trie if you just need to check exact prefix matches. And finally, tries are a fundamental data structure you should instantly think of whenever a Leetcode problem mentions the word prefix. Before I show the code in other languages, I want to quickly mention why this channel looks and sounds the way it does. You can probably tell this is narrated by AI. I actually built a system to generate these explanations instantly, so I could study the daily problems faster. I upload them here in case they help you out too. I have recently changed the format of these videos a bit to make them punchier and easier to read. Let me know in the comments if you prefer this style or if you have any feedback on how to make it better. I also want to mention that I don't put mid-roll ads in these videos, and I don't take sponsorships, so you can just focus on learning. If you want to grab the exact code from this video without having to retype it, I put everything on a site I made called leetcodeunlocked.com. The link is in the description below. As promised, here are the solutions in Java, C++, and JavaScript using the hash set approach, since it's the cleanest one. Here is the Java version. Notice we use math.log10 to quickly find the length of the integer without converting it to a string, which makes it even faster. Next up, here is the C++ version, using an unordered set. And finally, the JavaScript version. Make sure to use math.floor when dividing by 10 to get the correct integer division behavior. If you want to support my goal of eventually covering every single problem on Leetcode, you can leave a tip at buymeaboba.com/LeetCodeDaily. Please make sure to like and subscribe so you can get your daily streak done early tomorrow. Keep coding, and I'll see you in the next one.